Hey, what up anyone who's watching? This is View with Ice, and this video will be all about some of the best devil fruit powers in One Piece. Now, since there is such a wide variety of powerful and unique abilities, I'm just going to talk about 10 of my absolute favorites, and I'll be starting off this list with a somewhat underrated character, Diamond Jojo. Jojo is a character that we have only seen a handful of times, but in that time I think we can agree that he made quite the impression. He seems like a powerhouse without a devil fruit, but the power surely elevates him even more. The Gorogornomi is a straightforward power, but him being made of diamond is easily one of the best defensive powers you could ever have. This could be seen when he stopped one of Hawkeye's attacks and survived it with absolutely no damage whatsoever. I also hope that we can see more of Jojo in the future, because I am very interested in what other ways this ability can be utilized. Fujitora is the only admiral that possesses a paramecia fruit power, and just that fact alone should tell us that his devil fruit must be ridiculously powerful, because all the other admirals are Logia users, so automatically his power must be special. So far we've only seen bits and pieces of his power being displayed, but since his power is gravity related, there must be a higher level to it. And with admirals being one of those type of characters that are constantly kept under wraps when it comes to showing off their true ability, I have to assume there is much more we can see from the Zushinomi. Solid Cracker is by no means a favorite character of mine, but I do appreciate his ability. He was able to push Luffy so far that his time limit with Gear 4th ran out. Without the devil fruit, I am positive that Cracker would have been easily defeated, and that just goes to show you how effective this power really is. The Bishu-Bishunomi is also one of the best defensive powers we have ever come into contact with. It also seems that he is able to create unlimited biscuit shoulders without suffering any fatigue. Because of this ability, Cracker essentially defeated Gear 4's Bounce Man, and it is only because of Nami that Luffy managed to survive that fight. I definitely feel that this power should get a little bit more love and appreciation. Doflamingo is one of the absolute best villains we have ever had in the series, and it is only fitting that he would have a power to reflect his level of character. He is not one of my favorite characters by any means, but I have big respect for his devil fruit. The Itonomi doesn't seem like something that should be as powerful as it is, because it is basically an ability consisting of strings, but with the amount of damage it caused in Dressrosa, I consider it to be one of the best paramecia powers. With this power, Doflamingo was able to stitch his body back up from the inside after Law attacked him with the Gamma Knife, and because of it, he survived a fatal wound. And he was also capable of destroying an entire island courtesy of the birdcage technique. The Itonomi is strangely one of the most broken abilities in One Piece. This will be the third and final great defensive ability on this list today. I know when people talk about favorite powers in One Piece, defensive ones are not normally the go-to, but I have to give respect to some of the underrated powers in the story. Bartolomeo has one of the best devil fruit abilities in the One Piece universe, and no one ever talks about it. Yes, it doesn't seem all that impressive, and it is not the most attractive power to people who love outright in-your-face power, but it is one of the most reliable devil fruits you can have. The Bartolomeo is nearly indestructible. We still don't know the exact limit to the ability, but it has been shown to be able to stop incredibly powerful physical attacks, like for example when Kozuki Oden attacked Orochi and he couldn't break the barrier. For a character as strong as Oden not to be able to break the barrier, it should tell us just how valuable this power can be in certain situations, and that is why I love the Bartolomeo. Also, although it is highly defensive, it has also been shown to be used in offensive ways, like when Bartolomeo fought Gladius. I know when it comes to Blackbeard, there is a lot of mixed emotions, but he is honestly one of my favorite characters in the story, and the same could be said of the Yami no Mi. The limit of this power has not yet been shown to us, but with his very ability, he was able to defeat and capture the 2nd Division Commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, Fire Fist Ace, and that actually tells us a lot, since Ace also had a top tier devil fruit in his possession. I know Blackbeard possesses 2 devil fruits, but this one is just a little bit more intriguing to me. I just feel there is something so much more special about it that is yet to be revealed. It must be special because he built his entire scheme and rise behind the Yami no Mi, and it was so important to him that he killed one of his own crew members just to get it. The next power is something that I consider to be the number one most dangerous ability in One Piece. Yes, we of course have more flashy and more outright powerful abilities out there, but if you have watched the Impel Down arc, you will surely understand why I am saying this. Because of this ability, Luffy almost died. If it weren't for Ivankov, Luffy would have never made it to Marineford. One Piece could have ended at Impel Down. But the biggest reason why I speak so highly of the Dokudokonomi is because Magellan basically one-shotted the entire crew of the Blackbeard pirates. If you would ask me if Teats could have defeated Magellan, I would most likely say yes, because I believe there is much more to Blackbeard that meets the eye. But him and his crew being so quickly defeated is just proof of how truly dangerous the Dokudokonomi is and why I hype it up to be the number one most dangerous power in One Piece. Eneru is another character that I dislike, but one thing that I would never dislike about him is the Gorogornomi. This fruit was so powerful that it made him appear like a literal god. Yes, I of course understand that his mantra / observation haki also contributes to what made him look so ridiculously powerful, but the lightning was definitely the main reason for his godlike appearance. Lightning has always been one of my favorite abilities in fiction, and that is why I would love to see Eneru again in some way, shape or form, just to see how much stronger he has gotten with his power. Oda should definitely give him another time in the spotlight, because even though I don't like him, it would be highly entertaining to see the Gorogornomi in action again. Now this ability is something that I feel should be on everyone's favorite list of powers when they talk about the One Piece universe. Law definitely has one of the absolute best powers. Each and every time he's in a fight, he just displays more and more things that the Openomi is capable of doing. I swear, it is like this devil fruit has multiple other devil fruit abilities attached to it, and with it also having the ability to grant eternal life, it is surely one of the most unique powers, if not the most unique ability we have ever seen. During his fight with Big Mom, Law displayed some of the most incredible techniques I have ever seen in One Piece. I never thought that this power could be capable of doing these things. Captain Kidd of course also did impressive things during their battle with the Yonko, but Law definitely stole the show. And the final power will of course be my favorite, and that is easily the Hihi no Mi. In every single fictional story I've ever read or watched, ice powers has always been my favorite. It doesn't matter if I dislike the character who had the ability, ice has always been my number one, and in One Piece this power is incredible. The things Aokiji is capable of accomplishing with this power is actually mind-blowing. The first time we ever saw this power in action, Aokiji managed to freeze a very large portion of the ocean and at the same time kill a sea king in the process. It was so large that the people could walk on the frozen ocean in order to reach the next island. He also defeated Luffy, Sanji and Zoro with ease, and then at Marineford he froze a tsunami like it was nothing. Aokiji definitely has one of the best ice powers in the anime-verse. There are a few other devil fruits in One Piece with ice capabilities like the Yuki no Mi, which was held by Monet or Monet, whichever way you pronounce it, and of course the incredible mythical Zoan ability of Yamato, but this is without question the most powerful ice related devil fruit in One Piece.